Marc Guehi could personally bag up to £15 million if he joins Liverpool on a free next season instead of joining the Premier League champions now. Arguably one of the best centre-backs in the English top flight, the Crystal Palace skipper is being eyed up by various suitors. Sources told Football Insider on 12 August that Liverpool and Newcastle will make moves for Guehi later in the transfer window, yet it appears the Premier League title holders have made progress on securing his services, although Guehi has asked Liverpool for assurances over game time as he targets the squad for the 2026 World Cup in a year's time. With 1 year left on his contract, the big debate is whether the Englishman opts to run down his contract and join next summer or if he nets the Eagles a decent profit by leaving this transfer window. Speaking on TalkSport, 13 August, former Aston Villa forward Darren Bent was asked about how much the 25-year-old could earn if he decides to see out his contract instead of leaving this summer. Deemed to be content to see out his contract, the ex-Tottenham striker was quizzed on the amount the England international could earn if Liverpool save the £35 million they would be set to pay this summer. Bent replied, "It depends, they'll have to negotiate, but he wouldn't get the whole 35. When further pushed for a more precise answer, the former Derby frontman added, "Depends, 10, 15 million, maybe, might be more than that." He's content because he's in a win-win situation. He either goes now, gets more money and goes to Liverpool, or he waits, gets more money and still ends up going to a top club. Bent offered his thoughts on Guehi's potential windfall earnings. Crystal Palace must act fast to bank some Guehi money, given the Eagles have less than 12 months to act, along with only one more opportunity after this summer in the January 2026 transfer window. Steve Parish & Co. must act with haste to get some money for their star defender. For £35 million, in my eyes the England international is an absolute steal, and it would surprise me if the Reds didn't swoop in for Guehi. Palace should also not be getting in the way of the move, considering they need the cash, as Oliver Glasner desperately pleads for new signings with the South London side set to compete in Europe next year. Similar to Brentford, the Eagles have not planned the renewal of players' contracts well to maximize value and get even more money for their brightest stars. For me, it would not be in the Palace captain's character to deliberately run down his contract to leave on a free for a club he cares so deeply about. Surely the England international will look to leave the club for a handsome amount of money, ensuring both parties end their time together on a happy note.